This may be the most controversial video I've ever made, but I do think something needs to be said, and it's all part of doing my part. It's not always that we get to celebrate a major milestone such as 250 in our lifetime. Who could have foreseen that a country filled with people of different backgrounds and beliefs work together and accomplish what we have accomplished? It has been said that China can only draw on the strength of the Chinese people, whereas America can draw on the strength of people from many different ethnicities. No other country can people of different backgrounds collaborate to create large companies, generate artists that dominate pop culture globally, be home to some of the world's best athletes who go on to win the most gold medals for our country, or make breakthrough discoveries that advance mankind. We have been dubbed the Great Experiment in the Federalist Papers, and I do think that this is the best description for our nation. For a nation that is only 250 years old, we have punched well above our weight and accomplished more than what some nations who are older than us by magnitudes could only dream of accomplishing. However, not all is sunshine and rainbows. Throughout our history, we've had many hard times, and sometimes we had to fight just to even exist. And right now, there are people that not only do not care at best, but there are people that absolutely think that this country is evil and should just die on this soil. And one politician that said this country may not even be around for another 50 years. Polarization is quite evident to the point that there are states that refuse to participate in the Great State Fair for our nation's 250th birthday. All of this, I'm sure, is quite disheartening to anyone that even cares for this country. But in it is the beauty as well, because it's a reminder that we are truly a free country that allows our citizens to air grievances. No one is forced to participate in festivities, let alone have a gun pointed to their head forcing them to pledge allegiance to the flag. It's a truly beautiful thing to be a patriot by choice. As patriots, we should care deeply about our country. All that we have done as Americans was possible because patriots have always stood up for this country, and it was patriots both born on American soil and those born abroad that helped mend the greatest divide in our country during our Civil War. The fireworks on the 4th of July, our nation's flag, the bald eagle, and much more are symbols that harken back to the very founding of this country and the principles of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which has given and still gives so much opportunity to so many here and those born abroad who wish to become American and help propel our country to even greater heights. If our history has taught us anything, we can't depend on the government alone, let alone any political ideology, to be a savior to mend the current divide we see today. It is up to us to do our part. Even a little bit goes a long way. It has been said that you reap what you sow, and it is up to us to sow unity. We can't force unity, as that's going to create resentment. So what is the solution? There isn't one way to do things. I'm sure we all have our own ideas on how to solve the dilemma. How I may want to approach a dilemma may not be how others would want to approach it. But in the end, we all want the same thing, and hopefully that is what is best for the country and the continuation of the Great Experiment. I personally believe we are all ambassadors for who we are and what we believe. If people see people who are patriots acting crass, it's going to show that being patriotic is bad and patriots don't care for their own fellow countrymen. Hate begets hate, and we need to break that cycle. It's going to be a long while until we can get back to being able to discuss grievances where both sides work out a way to address said grievances in a civil manner. Where I think we should start is simply by treating each other better and not view each other as enemies. As has been said in the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, people naturally get defensive once insulted. It has been said that a symbol is capable of conveying a message without words, and we can see this quite clearly with the symbols of our nation. When one sees symbols of our nation being associated with charitable acts, they will associate said charity with patriotism. Even if you can't do much, a little bit goes a long way. It has been said, diversity is our greatest strength, but it can also be our greatest weakness as seen today. Right now, we are in a vulnerable state, especially with bad actors that exist out there that are both foreign and domestic who want us divided because when we're all united, we are such a powerful force that we became the sole superpower of the world. In closing, America is more than just a home. Over here in this land of opportunity, you're encouraged, if not free, to chase after your dreams. There are things done by free will, and it is up to us to ensure that this continues. Happy 4th of July, happy 250, and God bless the United States of America.